This line cannot stop. If it does, the cooling coffee milk emulsion begins to separate, ruining thousands of gallons of product in minutes. The movement is relentless. A mechanical arm snatches a bottle that is a fraction of a millimeter out of alignment, rejecting it instantly. In this environment, there is no room for human error. Every ratio is calculated by the system. The process is repeated thousands of times every hour. No two cycles are allowed to be different. Safety is decided in seconds. The seal must be perfect, or the entire batch is compromised. Heat is applied with surgical precision. This is the point of no return. What began as raw beans and fresh dairy is now a shelf-stable product ready for global distribution.
This is the full industrial process of the Starbucks Frappuccino.
Every bottle begins far from the steel and sensors of the factory. It starts in the high-altitude coffee regions.
Here, only 100% Arabica beans are selected. Their density and flavor profile are the foundation of the final blend.
The roasting process is where the signature flavor is locked in. Controlled heat transforms the green seeds into aromatic dark beans.
Simultaneously, the second core ingredient arrives: fresh, high-quality dairy, sourced from dedicated farms.
Before a single drop enters the system, it is tested for purity, temperature, and fat content.
A technician takes a sample. Quality control at the gate is non-negotiable.
Inside the facility, massive silos store the milk at a constant, near-freezing temperature to maintain freshness.
The precise blend of sugar, pectin, and flavorings is measured. This creates the unique texture of the chilled drink.
All components are now ready. The transformation from raw materials to a complex emulsion is about to begin.
The roasted Arabica beans are now fed into industrial grinders, where diamond-hard blades reduce them to a precise particle size.
This ground coffee is immediately moved to the extraction towers. Here, pressurized hot water flows through the grounds to capture the concentrate.
The resulting coffee extract is dark, viscous, and highly concentrated. It carries the essential oils that define the Frappuccino's depth. In the blending hall, the coffee extract meets the chilled dairy. The two liquids are combined in precise ratios dictated by the digital recipe.
High-shear mixers spin at thousands of revolutions per minute. This forces the fat molecules to bond with the coffee, creating a stable emulsion. The system monitors the viscosity in real time. If the texture deviates by even 1%, the flow is automatically adjusted.
Next, the natural flavorings, vanilla, caramel, or mocha, are injected through ultrafine needles into the moving stream. The mixture now travels through a series of cooling plates. Lowering the temperature is vital before the filling stage to prevent foaming.
Now fully homogenized and flavored, the Frappuccino is ready for the bottling line. But first, the glass containers must be prepared.
The bottles are inverted and blasted with ionized air and high-pressure water to ensure absolute sterility inside the glass.
The cleaned bottles are funneled into a single-file line, moving toward the heart of the filling room. A pressurized, sterile environment.
A rotary filler synchronizes with the conveyor. Each nozzle descends into a bottle, creating a vacuum seal to ensure zero oxygen remains.
The chilled Frappuccino mixture is injected at high speed. The fill level is controlled by laser sensors to within 1/10 of a millimeter.
At the capping station, metal screw caps are vibrated into a sorting track before being fed into the closing heads.
The capping head applies precise torque. This creates a hermetic seal, locking in the freshness for months without the need for preservatives.
The sealed bottles now enter the retort, a massive industrial pressure cooker where the final thermal processing occurs.
Steam is injected at a constant temperature. This stage is critical. It sterilizes both the product and the container simultaneously.
After the heat cycle, a cold water mist begins the cooling phase. Rapid but controlled temperature reduction prevents the glass from shattering.
The bottles emerge and pass through an acoustic tap test. Sensors listen to the vibration of the cap to detect even the slightest vacuum leak.
Only the perfect units proceed to the labeling station, where the iconic siren logo is applied with surgical accuracy.
Beyond the labels, every bottle is subjected to a final visual input. High-resolution cameras capture.
A secondary laser sensor verifies the exact placement of the cap and the integrity of the safety seal.
The bottles are then diverted into the grouping station. Here, mechanical dividers organize them into rows of 4, preparing for final packaging.
Precision-cut cardboard blanks are fed into the tray-forming machine. High-strength adhesive is applied at exactly 180 degrees Celsius.
A specialized gripper head lowers 12 bottles at once into the waiting tray. The movement is smooth to prevent any microfractures in the glass. Shrink wrap film is draped over the trays. The plastic must be tensioned perfectly to secure the weight during transport. Inside the shrink tunnel, controlled heat tightens the film. The plastic conforms to the shape of the bottles, creating a rigid, protective layer. A robotic palletizer stacks the finished trays. Every layer is interlocked to ensure the stability of the stack, which can reach over 2 meters in height. The entire pallet is then shrouded in stretch wrap. An automated turntable spins the stack at high speed to apply multiple layers of reinforcement.
A final barcode is printed and applied to the side. This digital fingerprint tracks the batch from this very floor to the retail shelf. The journey from raw bean to finished bottle is now complete. But before leaving the facility, the product enters the quarantine phase.
Every batch is held for 48 hours. During this time, random samples are pulled for final microbiological incubation tests.
Once cleared by the quality assurance team, the digital hold is lifted. The pallets are now authorized for global shipping.
Automated forklifts move with silent precision, loading the trays into refrigerated containers to maintain the cold chain until they reach the store.
The facility operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It is a continuous cycle of extraction, blending, and distribution.
This is the result of industrial discipline, a complex network of machines working in perfect harmony to produce a single, consistent experience. Behind every bottle is a process that leaves nothing to chance, from the mountain slopes to the cold chain shelves.
The industrial art of the perfect brew. If you want to see more of the world's most advanced factories, subscribe to join our next tour.
The factory's logistical network extends far beyond the loading docks, coordinated by a global synchronization system. Every pallet is scanned one last time before the trailer doors close. This is the final digital handshake of the production cycle.
Trucks depart in a precise sequence. Their destination? Regional distribution centers that serve thousands of retail locations.
The consumer sees a simple beverage, but the glass holds the result of thousands of hours of engineering and precision.
Back inside the facility, the sanitization cycle begins. Every pipe and vat is flushed with high-pressure steam and cleaning agents. Electronic sensors verify the removal of all organic residue. The system will not allow the next batch to begin until purity is 100%. This is a world of perpetual motion. As one cycle ends, the raw materials for the next are already being prepared at the intake docks.
Industrial efficiency is not just about speed. It is about the absolute elimination of variance, ensuring every sip is identical to the last.